Hey, good day, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Andrew's Life. For starters, I'm sorry for all the glare, but when I recorded this video, the sun was starting to set, and I just wanted to get this footage in before I headed back to the house, so I didn't have to come out this way, spend all that extra money on gas, time, and all that good stuff. But anyways, welcome to Covington, Indiana. Covington, Indiana is a small town that's located 12 miles east of Danville, Illinois, and 48 miles east of Champaign, Illinois. Now, as far the largest city closest to here, the largest city within an hour of here, rather, is going to be Champaign, Illinois, I believe. But Champaign has got about 90,000 people population. So I'm going to assume that people that live here in Covington, when it comes to work, you probably got a fair amount of people that go to either Danville or Champaign for work. And there's probably some people that go up into Crawfordsville for work as well. It's Crawfordsville. I think that's about a half hour from here, if I can remember. So anyhow, the population, but Covington, Indiana is located in the far western region of Indiana. It's just outside. It's only a few miles outside the Illinois state line, so it's very close to the Illinois state line. And the population here is 2,668 people. And the population here hasn't been growing a whole lot. The population growth as of 2020 census was only 0.9%, which is less than 1%. The population during the 2010 census was 2,645 people. So I would say that population growth here, it has barely grown. But I guess the good news is it's not declining either. Now I do find Covington to be I think Covington's got a little bit of beauty to it. When I say that, I'm talking a little bit of beauty in accordance to Indiana standards. I would say when it comes to the beauty of the city, when you compare it to many of your cities in, let's say, Tennessee, then, I'm not being disrespectful here. But, most people would agree that Tennessee has got way more natural beauty. Many of your towns in, let's say, Tennessee have way more natural beauty compared to Indiana. But, I just think Covington is just a beautiful city. I'm talking, just scenery-wise, because I can't really say much about the people here because I don't know anybody here. I would say I just like how I guess on a structural standpoint, I just like how this city's put together. Well, if you're looking to live here, the racial demographics are 97.3% white, 1.8% black, and the median home price here is the median rent price is gonna go from $640 to $1,380 a month. The median home price is currently sitting at $185,000. And there are people buying houses out here. I mean, the market here seems to be pretty solid. I mean, you do got a fair amount of people coming out here and purchasing homes. Now, off the top of my head, I have no idea what the economy is in central and eastern central Illinois. Maybe somebody who knows this region of Indiana / Illinois, you can drop a comment below and just share with us what the economy is like in the west and the eastern central region of Illinois. I mean, I don't really know a lot about Illinois, to be quite honest, other than their property taxes are insanely high, and that Illinois, as I understand, is a blue state. That's all I know about Illinois. And eventually I will get into Illinois and start doing some videos. It's just I haven't really had a chance to do a whole lot of traveling out of state, which I will be getting back to that as well. But I appreciate you guys watching my videos. And for those of you that have been watching that have recently subscribed, I appreciate it. And for those of you that have been leaving comments on a regular, I appreciate every last one of you as well. And I'm going to also take this opportunity to, to just, if you like what I do here on this channel, and you want to help me out, all you gotta do is give videos like this a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so, because I will be putting out a lot more videos. In fact, I'm trying to, I've made a few videos so far, just kind of letting you guys in on what some of my thoughts have been in terms of some of my, some of the ideas that I had in my mind in terms of where I was going to live and how I was going to live. And I'm still thinking. I mean, I don't like making moves too soon, too quick. Now, for those of you that have gave me your 2 cents, I appreciate it. And I also appreciate those of you that have been participating in my polls. I mean, at this point, I'm still thinking, I'm still gathering up some money. I'm still doing a little bit of research. But in the meantime, I'm just here in Indiana, just, making the best of it all. Now that Indiana is a bad place to live, but, it would be nice to, be somewhere where it's a little warmer, and it's nice to be able to, take trips to the ocean. I mean, here in Indiana, we don't even have a lake. I mean, now if I go up north, of course up north there'll be Lake Michigan, but I'm sorry, but there's a big difference between going to the lake versus going to the ocean. But anyways, I do think this is a nice town. I mean, it seems like a nice, quiet town. And later on in this video, well, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it due to the sun glare, but when I was out here doing my recording, I mean, there was I think he was a city police officer. I think somebody saw me driving around, and since I have an out-of-state license plate, and Covington being a smaller community, I'm going to assume that somebody may have called law enforcement just to have them drive out and check things out. And I think that so if you can see the law enforcement vehicle driving by, I think that's the reason why that he drove by. I mean, he didn't bother me. He didn't say anything. I mean, I was just making a turn around one of these corners, and there he was. I mean, he didn't follow me. He didn't do anything weird. I just think that the locals here kind of saw my car going around the neighborhood and didn't recognize the car, out of state plates. So, you know, they were a little, you know, to them it was a little suspicious, which is understandable. I mean, you know, and now for some of us, now for some people, you know, it's like that might get on your nerves. But me living in a small town myself, and also I prefer small town living, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and fault the locals for calling law enforcement on me. Now I don't know if they did or not. I'm just assuming. This is my assumption. And if they did, I'm not gonna fault them, because it's like, hey, you know, this ain't, you know, they'll know who the hell I am. And that's what being proactive and caring about your community looks like. You're not going to just let strange people go around and do whatever they want to do. All that no snitching stuff, like I tell you guys many times over and over again. For those of you that live in certain communities, y'all need to get rid of that no snitching stuff. It's dumb, it's stupid. It benefits nobody other than the criminals. But in smaller communities like this, you know, people appear to be, you know, they appear to look out after each other. They appear to be vigilant. And that's what I like about living in smaller towns. Which is why in many of these smaller towns, you don't have the riffraff like you have in parts of larger and even smaller cities. Okay, we're going to go over the niche, and we're going to see what other people have to say about this city or town. Alright, there's been 8 reviews done here. Out of 8 reviews, Covington has scored a 3.5 out of a 5-star rating. So, you know how we do it. We start from the top and go to the bottom. Now here's a breakdown very quick. 3 people gave Covington an excellent rating. 1 person gave it a very good. 2 people gave it average. No one rated the city as poor. But 2 people rated the city as terrible. So we're going to start from the top. We're going to go down to the bottom. This first one is a 5-star. It's from October of 2018. Covington is such a loving and supporting community. We all come together to make Covington a better place. Everyone is so accepting of who you are. I have never been to a town like Covington's. It is such a blessing to grow up in this small town. Loving town. Okay. This second one is from July of 2018. It's another 5-star. It's a classic small town where everyone knows everyone. People are very friendly. Many of the houses and buildings are restored but kept the elegance and character of the building. Okay, we're gonna jump down to the 4 stars. Let's see, there's one. Okay. Now this is a 4-star from October of 2020. Small town area with a very home-like feel. Great school and community environment. Great place if someone is looking to settle down with a family. already. We got a couple of 3 stars to read. The first one, now these ones are old. These are from 2014, so just bear that in mind. Both of them are from December of 2014. Small town, not a lot of crime. Police are visible. And then the other one is, we do have local businesses, but not very many factory jobs. Okay, now we're going to read the ones that were terrible. 1 star. There's 2 of them. The first one was from September of 2021. Got pulled over for doing 59 and a 55. And the officer wrote 71 and a 55. The town is just trying to make money off of poor people. And then the other 1 star is, this one was from July of 2020. I have lived in Covington all my life, and I cannot give many good reviews about it. Covington is a very white, conservative, straight-minded town who scolds anyone who is different. The public high school is only focused on its academic performances. Therefore, anyone who does not get high honors or awards for their achievements are looked down upon and treated terribly, each by the staff and peers. I have lived here for 18 years and have nothing good to say about Covington. Fortunately, I have now graduated and I am starting school in New York City, which was as far away as I could get. The only good thing I have to say is how low the crime is. And that will do it for my commentary on the video. So feel free to continue to watch the video. There's still another 21 minutes, give or take, left on the video. And again, I'm sorry for all the glare. So on that note, stay blessed, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.